Hi there. Now we're at the Ethereum session. So again, disclaimer first, this is for education and research purpose only, not financial advice. And let's start with the daily chart of Ethereum. So right now, what we're seeing is Ethereum price hovering around 3,280 to 3,500 basically. I can draw a line here so it's easy to visualize what's happening. So basically in end November, roughly almost exactly a month ago, we have this support level established over here. So we're pretty much doing the same right now at the end of December, hovering around that or defending that 3,280 support line. And if we look at here, we can see another thing. I'll draw another line. I'm guessing maybe that there's a descending resistance line developed right now. So whether it will stay within or below this resistance line in the next few days will confirm this hypothesis, and if it does, we can go back to the weekly chart in Wyckoff in a minute, and I'll tell you a little bit more. But one more thing I want to tell you or share with you right now is this red candle that's, or the red volume bar that's higher than the previous 2 days. Is almost indicative of what I said just now. So let's see whether it will stay there. It will probably, so there's still 45 minutes before it closed today. It should be able to stay above the yellow support line, but tomorrow we'll have to see. Then let's look at the weekly chart. So all these Wyckoff tags, basically we have come down from the upthrust. It very long bar last week. For the bar this week, we still have 3 more days plus 1 hour. And what I said earlier in the daily chart was, if we are really at this stage in the Wyckoff cycle, the distribution cycle, well, it doesn't always say it comes down all the way quickly. It can happen in a way that it bounces within these levels before it drops below the red line. So what's the red line? The red line is extended from the automatic response. So basically it's a support line when we first came down from the buying climax, and people probably, there are a couple of people or some big players taking profit, and then we went back up with a lot of retail action maybe. So it may stay above this red line, red support line, for a while before it comes down to the next support line in purple. So the purple, if let me take away this blue line and move the purple line. So the purple line can be somewhere around here where we've got the signs of weakness. So it's around 2,400 level before it touches the long-term playground zone. So last time we talked about how long it took from the upthrust to where it re-enters the long-term playground zone. So this long-term playground zone, if I zoom out so you can take a look at it easier, basically extend from about 2017 to where we are now. So most of the time, other than these 2 distribution cycles, it stayed within this zone. So, well, you can say it's it should be a horizontal zone. Some people can argue that. I draw this in a slightly upward way because of inflation consideration. If you draw the box big enough and tall enough, obviously you can make a horizontal one, but that's not how I see it, at least, because in the last accumulation cycle, these red tags, Wyckoff tags, it was almost above this white box all the time. So that's why I don't think the box should be horizontal for Ethereum. For Solana, in the Solana session I mentioned, it was, or it is rather flat for that rectangular box, that playground zone. But for this one, this long-term zone for Ethereum, it's more or less like this, I would say. So when the price really comes down, if it happens similar to last time, it stopped around the midsection of this long-term playground zone. So it was somewhere around here last time. So this time around, if it really drops back to similar level at the mid of the zone, it would be around here, assuming the timeline stays that way. It can be quicker or slower. So it would be around $1,500. So that's pretty much for Ethereum this time. And remember, I'll be moving the session to weekend, so it'll be easier for me to arrange things. And also the sequence will be, I'll start off with Ripple, and then a Solana session, then Ethereum, and finally Bitcoin. The time of the live sessions, you don't have to be with me. You can watch it the next day. I understand it's difficult for some regions because the time that I go live will be late night Asia, depending on where you are in Asia, and then nighttime in Europe, or even close to midnight, depending on the session. The last session would be midnight Europe, and Americas would be afternoon, evening time. So I'll see you in the Bitcoin session in a